My name's Dan and I'm the owner of Notlit Studio here in Philadelphia. I actually started on a computer, just through the computer mic. We mic'd up the whole band with one mic and it sounded like complete crap. Everything was over distorted and it just really sounded bad, but back then we didn't know any better. It just sounded right to us. But as we started to get a little bit more mature and meet other bands, meet other people, things started to sound obviously crappy with our music. So finally we decided to go into a real studio. It's actually a studio here in Philly. It's called Third Story, and we were so young at the time, and we actually got stuck with an intern guy that they had there because I guess the guy figured we didn't know what we were doing, so they stuck us with a guy who didn't really know what he was doing. And they came out pretty crappy too, and for $50 an hour it just wasn't worth it. So after that, after seeing what a studio had in it and what they really had to offer, we thought maybe we could try it ourselves. So we picked up an 8-track and we were working on that for a little bit, but it just wasn't enough of what we needed, so we picked up a 24-track, and that still wasn't enough, so we finally moved up to digital. And when we first started recording ourselves, it was really just to practice for ourselves and make our music sound good, because it seemed like going into a studio and just earlier days, nothing was really coming out how we wanted it. So we just perfected our own sound through recording. Finally, after a few years of working hard, we just realized that we're actually pretty good at it. So we thought maybe there was some money to be made in this. So we started recording bands here and there off of the cheap gear that we had, and after making some money, we were able to invest in more expensive gear and finally open a pretty good studio. Technology really helped me promote my studio. I was able to use social networking and get free business cards off the internet, able to hand them out, and word of mouth started to spread. I was able to get a lot of business. After getting some bands in and investing all my money into it, I was able to make a little bit more money, buy new gear, and finally I was able to open up a pretty good studio.